Let's go to Dave. He's an Everton fan. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hi, lads. Obviously, I've just called, obviously, what you were saying about applying the rules, and you've just said it then. It wasn't clear and obvious because you needed 20 looks on a slow-motion replay to try and find out if he'd actually touched him. It wasn't out of control. He didn't endanger an opponent. It wasn't excessive. And do you know what? I don't even think it was a foul.
That wasn't.
No, it wasn't a foul.
You have to get to the point now where you have to start looking at things. Everton, the only team in the league this season not to have been awarded a penalty. It's been over 3 years since Everton had a man advantage on a football pitch. The referees, let's look at Chris Cabana, who was in charge last night. What does he have in common? He sent Ancelotti off for asking a question after the game.
Are you saying there's an ulterior motive against Everton?
He just listen to the facts. He was on VAR when that Rodri handball, remember the famous Man City handball, didn't recommend a review. He overturned the Lloris penalty on Richarlison when he took his legs. He ruled out the last-minute winner for Everton against United, saying when the man was on the floor, said he was offside when he clearly wasn't interfering. Craig Pawson on VAR last night. He couldn't send Ashley Young quick enough off the pitch in the derby. And when Canati commits a blatant second yellow card on Beto when he turns him, nothing gets given. So at what point are we looking at whether this is ranking competence from officials or whether there is some sort of agenda to get Everton relegated? Because they're trying it with the points. They're trying it with the points, and they're now affecting.
I don't think there's an agenda to get Everton relegated. Well, for what purpose, Dave?
Well, I don't. Well, you tell me why.
No, I don't think there is one.
So, well, why have they given us a 10-point deduction when?
Because you broke financial fair play rules.
There was no rules in place for a 10-point deduction. There was also no rules in place for the stadium interest payments. Everton are the only team who've gone to build a stadium, and the interest payments have been included in profit and sustainability. At the end of the day, we're playing under different rules. The only thing that VAR has now done is allowing officials to engineer results even further than before.
No, I don't think that, Dave.
We're quite clearly playing under different rules.
Dave, listen, I get your gripe, right, Dave, but I honestly, hand on heart, cannot believe for one moment there is an agenda to get Everton relegated. For what benefit?
Because they don't want us in the league.
But why? But give me a reason. Give me the reason why, rather than they don't. I don't get. You need at least give me a reason.
Listen. What are the FFP rules for?
No. Listen, Dave. Listen. No. I've heard all your reasons, and it is bizarre, right? I'll be honest. But just give me an explanation as to why you think the Premier League and the Football Association don't want Everton in the Premier League.
Because you don't want teams who want to challenge the Big Six. Everton.
What are you talking about?
No, we tried to break into it with buying players, building a new stadium. You don't want people to challenge the elite. You look at FFP, what's it there
I think that's
for?
exactly what they do. I think that's exactly what they do. How are Newcastle getting away with it?
They're not. So if Newcastle don't make the Champions League for the next year or so, the drawbridge is up. They will fall sanction of
What about
FFP.
Aston Villa?
FFP.
What about Aston Villa?
FFP does.
What about Aston Villa?
Exactly the same. If they don't make the Champions League for the next year or two, they will also need to start selling players.
Honestly, Dave, I've never heard so much rubbish in all my life. Why wouldn't the owners of a competition want competition?
Because it's not good for the brand, is it?
It's amazing for the brand.
It's not.
Hold on, look at other leagues. Look at Scotland, 2 teams. Look at Spain, 2 teams, maybe 3. Germany, 2 teams. Awful leagues.
Andy, you tell me, right? So Everton have overspent by £19 million over 3 years,
right?
Because we had COVID.
Everyone had COVID, Dave.
We had the Ukraine. We've obviously got the problems in Ukraine, which meant we lost all our Russian sponsorship deals, which we weren't allowed to have. So
it affects everyone. Dave, listen.
In the middle of pandemic, trying to build a stadium, £19 million in 3 years. But then you've got the likes of Chelsea,
Dave, you're coming across so bitter, honestly. Dave, listen, I feel for you. Hold on. I feel for you for that red card last night. Wrong decision, 100%. But you cannot for one moment think the Premier League and the FA have got an ulterior motive to get Everton relegated because they don't want them, because they fear they're going to challenge the top 6.
Andy, do you think FFP is fair? That it limits...
But don't break the rules.
Is it fair?
It's the same for everyone, Dave.
It's not. Exactly. That's the problem. It's not. The likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, they're allowed to spend more.
No, not.
money
Man United
than
can't buy
everybody
anyone
else
in this
every
window.
single year.
We're looking at 2 34-year-olds on loan. One of them's promoting. How's that fair?
Right. So Man United can't spend more than Everton.
No, everyone can spend the same percentage, Dave.
It's not a percentage, it's FFP.
Yes, I know, but it's a percentage on how much your revenue's based on.
But basically, when Man City came into the league and they got the rich owners and they were allowed to spend what they like, and it basically started spreading the pie a little bit more. They didn't want that to happen again.
Dave, listen, I hear, I don't mean to be rude, we've got to go to an break. I understand the gripe you've got about decisions that have gone against Everton. But let me tell you, there ain't anyone sitting behind a desk at the Premier League that says, Everton could challenge top six, let's send them down. Is there?
No, there won't be.
It can't happen.
There won't be.
It can't happen. But a good call nonetheless.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.